I don't think that you get enough credit for the personal work that you had done. I'm not giving anybody crap on any of this. With this victim card here that is in reverse, what this is talking about is how sometimes we hurt others and those who are around us, whether we love them or we care for them or whatever the extension is of them to us. So this is saying, what role did you play in this person's life where it was not even a consideration to this person? What detriment did you sacrifice somebody else for your own either pleasure or need, desire, addiction, fill in the blank? Now, at the bottom of this deck was the Pioneer, and I actually do want to play into it with this. And from what I can tell, the pioneer of this, it's you in taking accountability for the ways that you had been maybe not the greatest in the past. We're all on some sort of emotional or mental spectrum. I'm not dogging anyone out in this at all. This is actually probably kind of giving you props because you realized how crappy a situation could be and how crappy people, including yourself, could be. And it's like there was a split moment or split second or maybe a collective of them where you were able to see how detrimental it was that you were doing or affecting somebody, how selfish it was, how painful it was, and how it was just needless. There was all these little moments, or maybe a moment, a spark of empathy where you actually came into the Pioneer, creating what hasn't been done. You changed your ability, you changed your mindset, you changed your personality, you changed your projection in life. You went from what was going to be a downward spiral and hurting others and yourself, and you turn it around. And it's almost like, I don't know if you've ever seen or read about like the machine gun preacher kind of narrative. This is somebody who was going down a dark path, and they saw how this was affecting others. They saw the dangerous situation that they were putting themselves and their loved ones in, and they were able to turn around and start helping others. I kind of feel like that is kind of the work that you are here doing. You are taking a downward spiral, dark path and flipping it and being of service to others, helping others, doing like this spiritual journey work or some sort of faith or something that probably is faith-based. But I want you to know you got to give yourself credit in here. And in fact, I would want you to tell your story as a testament for others. All right? You are not a cautionary tale. Your life is not a cautionary tale. Your history is not a cautionary tale. It is a story of perseverance, and it is going to be a help and a service to others. So I want you to be proud of yourself and how far you've come, and start getting on that pedestal and preaching it to others. You have an amazing word and story inside of you, and I want you to share it with others. I hope this finds you well.